Your welding coach, Joe Brown, aka Black Phoenix, checking in this rise, and I want to talk to you about some welders therapy. And you know what it is, fam? At the end of the day, is to enjoy the fruits of your labor. As a welder family, I mean, when you get to putting in hours and you're working hard and you're traveling and you're mobile or you're going into shops or you're fabricating or you're fitting or you're pipe welding, whatever kind of welder you are, at the end of the day, after putting all those hours in, you have to enjoy the fruits of your labor, fam. You don't want to get carried away, though. You don't want to go bankrupt. You don't want to, break the bank or nothing. But you should enjoy it, fam. If it's nothing but like sitting back and enjoying some coffee, enjoying the morning, where you just relaxing and reflecting or working on something or fixing something that you always want to work on, whatever the situation is, whatever your passion might be. But I think that, we have to learn how to enjoy it, fam. Life is short, fam. Life is short, and we don't know how long we got. And I think that, this rise, and I just want to talk about salute. Thanks for checking in. I just want to talk about just enjoying the fruits of your labor, fam. I'm about to be 44 years old next Friday, family, March the 29th, fam. So salute to all the Aries out there, all those who are having birthdays in this time of the year. Um, Fam, and it just makes me sit back and say, fam, I got to enjoy it. Let me say this message. I want to make sure I save all the messages that pop up. Thanks for checking in with me. I was just thinking about how my birthday is coming up, fam. A G Day is coming up, fam. It's coming up. And I remember I was reflecting with my classmate this rising about how I remember when people told me I was not going to make it to C18. And I remember days thinking that I wasn't gonna make it, fam. I remember going through some moments in my life where it was unclear if I was gonna make it. Like it was a lot going on, and I had to push through a lot of situations where I know a lot of people probably would have failed, fam. Salute. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for checking in. And now I sit back and I think about it, fam. I'm glad that I survived those things, but when you're going through certain things in life, especially when you're young, sometimes those triggers that you get later in life, they really happen when you was young. Something happened when you was young that made you be a certain way. And it takes some time for you to really go back in life to figure out what it is, to really find pin it, so that way you can work on yourself and you can grow and become a better person. But I think therapy, fam, is a great thing for everyone, and that's why I love coming up with these gas station therapies and laundromat, wherever I'm at. You know what I mean? So sometimes, fam, I think that therapy, fam, is something that we all need. And this rising, I was just thinking about, we have to enjoy the fruits of our labor, fam. We put in work, even if you're not a welder, whatever type of tradesman you are, whatever type of work you are, you put in. You don't want to go overboard. You don't want to stress yourself out and get something that you like, oh man, what I do this for? Oh man, don't put yourself in that type of situation. But enjoy your life, fam, because why work real hard and then you're gonna give it to somebody that gonna inherit it, they gonna enjoy it. They gonna listen. They ain't even gonna have the same agenda that you had. You probably like, man, I'm gonna save this up so I can really do this and do this. They ain't gonna do that. They gonna get it, split it up, and hey, let me get my part. Okay, you get your part. All right, I'm gone. That's how it happens a lot of times. It's very sudden that you see that family keep up the wishes. Very suddenly. Every now and then we see it, but it's rare. So enjoy your hard work. If you've been working hard all your life, me and my classmate was talking. She was like, I've been working hard since I was 15 years old. And fam, I'm gonna be honest with you, fam. I've been working hard since before then. Like I started going to the cotton fields, fam, before I was a teen. And I was going out there with my mom chopping cotton. I remember getting a chance to get some Air Gear pumps. Shout out to Air Gear pumps. I know anyone that had some of them, fam. I worked in the cotton field to get some of them. I had to have some, and they got my school clothes. But that's how we worked. You know what I mean? That's how I grew up. Always working hard, willing to do whatever I had to do to take care of myself. You know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, fam, Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? You just don't want to overindulge. You know what I mean? You don't want to put yourself in a bind, but we have to enjoy ourselves at Welders, fam. So if I can give you any advice, don't just work hard and not enjoy it. And make it make sense. If you're going to get a big investment, make it make sense. You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Make it, make it make sense. Make it be worth the investment. I had made investments, fam, before where as soon as after I did it, I felt some type of way like, man, so make sure you can sleep on it. Make sure it's, you at peace with it. But enjoy yourself, fam. Life is short. This rising, like I say, I'm about to be 44, fam. 44. Man, I can't believe it, man. I, I sit here and I think about my mom all the time, wishing I could hold some conversations with her, fam, on how life been going up to this point and how it's transitioning and how, I've been growing and how, things been happening for me since I've been back here in Little Rock. And it's just, man, it's just been crazy, fam. And I'm thankful. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just thankful, fam. I can just sit back here and just be humble and just say, I'm thankful that life has took me where it's taking me right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just enjoying the ride and getting better. You know what I mean? I'm not content now. You know what I mean? But I'm at peace, with knowing that I'm steady growing and it's gonna get better. You know what I mean? Things are gonna get better. So I'm not gonna hate on anything. I'm not gonna be hesitant about, um, you know, I feel like, in life, certain stages happen for a reason. We go through certain stages on jobs in our career and our business life where we have to be willing to transcend and move to the next level. I remember it's an old story in the Old Testament about a king, and it's about how this king was refusing to pass on the crown. Like he still could have been living good and everything, but it was time for him to give his crown on, and he didn't want to pass it on to the successor, and it made things difficult for him. And sometimes, fam, in life, fam, we got to know when to switch things up and pass things on and move on to our next level. It doesn't mean you still can't be great. It doesn't mean you still can't be remembered, but we have to move things on. So sometimes, even being welders, we'll start out in the field and we want to get all them hours and work and do this and do that. And then it comes to a time you're like, you know what? I don't want to do that. It come to a time where you're going to be like, you know what? If I can't make what I need to make and do what I need to do in 40 hours, I don't even want to do it. You're going to get to that time too. You know what I mean? You're going to get to the time you want all the overtime. You want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? What NBA young boys say, smoke. You're going to want all the smoke at one age of your life. And then you're going to come to an age, fam, where you're going to be like, just give me my 40. I want to enjoy my weekends. I want to do this. And then you get to the point where you enjoy doing it 24/7. But you like different parts of the trade now. You might enjoy teaching it. You might enjoy selling products. You might enjoy um, building, engineering things. You know what I mean? Engineering products out of welding. So, man, welding is so grand, fam. There's so many things you can do with it. So I encourage anyone young, anyone not even young, anyone, if you can do it physically, to dive into it because there's so much freedom in it. I'm so thankful that my mom said, what about being a welder? What do you think about being a welder? Boy, I'll never forget that day she said that, fam. It changed my life forever. I'm about to be 44 years old. I got over 20 years experience in on being a welder, fam, and it has changed my life forever. Salute to my mom. Rest in love, the cat. Rest in love, the cat. Mary Catherine Brown is my mom name. And she introduced it to me, fam. I can think like it was yesterday, she coming to visitation talking to me about welding. And I thought about it, it could have been, that commercial impressed her so much she had to share it with me. But maybe it was the money that you can make. But she was looking for something for me, a career, something I could do that would take me out the streets. I could still make good money. I could still live a good life. And she know I was good with my hands. Like I literally like doing that, building things, making things, but I didn't have those type of skills, you know what I mean? So, she put that welding on me, fam, and I ain't gonna lie. I got over 20 years experience in, fam. It blows my mind that I'm teaching and really helping people. And I've been teaching, and someone asked me, say, you know, how long you been teaching family? I started teaching welding while I was in welding school. No lie. And I'm gonna say it that way because the welding instructor seen something in me where he pulled me to the side. I was going through so fast. I had went through the stick, the MIG, and TIG process in all positions. And then he had started letting me work on pipe because he was a master pipe welder. So he started letting me bevel pipe. Put the root pass in with a 60-10, do the fillers with 60-10, and then start doing 70-18 cap, and then he started doing 68, just 60-10 root pass and 70-18 all the way out, like he was showing me different things. And then he was like, hey, go help so-and-so, so-and-so. Hey, see if you can help him get better. So he was using me, and I was enjoying it, and I was helping him get better. So, you know, I gravitated to it. You know, they say when you a teacher it's when you a real teacher, you know, it's from birth, it's in you, fam. So I can say I was born to be, you know, a welding instructor. You know what I mean? I was born to be an instructor. Just so happened that welding is what, you know, it's a tool that God used to really set me, you know, set me on a different path. And I gotta give it, you know, I gotta give thanks to my mom because she planted that seed in me, fam. She planted that seed in me. She was like, you know, what about welding? You know what I mean? And here I am now, you know, like I say, 20 years later, welding, teaching, you know, knocking on 2 years here in Little Rock teaching at the school, you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm a state certified welding instructor here in Little Rock, and I can go anywhere, fam. And like I say, I've been doing it privately. So I've been doing it privately, and then now I'm teaching in the school, and then, you know, I still got opportunities to move around. So my future is bright right now. All I gotta do is stay focused and keep doing what I'm doing, loving what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Coming soon, you know, I want to give a shout out. I'm working on a scholarship, award, welding award coming from me. It's gonna be named the Joe L. Brown Award. And I'm gonna give it out to McGee, Arkansas, the school I grew up in, the town I grew up in. I made it to the 9th grade there, and I did walk with my class, but I graduated with my class, but I didn't walk with them, is what I wanted to say. I was in prison. I actually got my GED in prison, so I want to this year create something where I can help someone get a scholarship to learn how to weld, and then, you know, in the future start open more doors where I can get more. But this year, my goal is to get one person. It's my goal. They graduate in May, so I'm trying to get something for someone to even start right after they get out, or right beginning of the new school year, which is what, September, August, something like that, to start, you know, then. So that's the goal, fam. So, you know, for those who want to be a part of that, you can be a part of it. I'm gonna create, my goal is to create a foundation so that way people can give donations for those who want to give donations and help fund a student. I have had people inbox me and ask me, hey man, I want to help you fund a student. I had people tell me, hey, a person helped me and they dead now, and I want to give back and help someone that wants it. And my thing is, fam, we only want to help people that wants it. We're not just giving it to someone just so they can say they got it. It got to be someone that wants it, family, because the person that wants it, family, is going to utilize it. That's the main thing. So, fam, my bad. I had to delete some nonsense. Had to delete some nonsense real quick. But fam, you know, I was just sitting here thinking about how welding has took me, fam. Man, I have been somewhere everywhere. I got a chance to go on a beach, or what, an island, I mean, on Tabby Island from welding. I went from South Carolina to Washington State from welding. Made my first $100,000 from welding. Man, bought my first RV, my first dually. Man, I bought many vehicles from welding. Bought my first house from welding. Fam, welding, welding has did so much for me, fam. You know, I got to encourage people to, you know, just to dive into the trade because there's so much you can do with it, fam. So this rising family, my welders therapy is, fam, to enjoy the fruits of your labor and dive into the trade. If you can do it, if you're physically able, there's so much freedom in welding. There's so many things you can do. Like I say, from building your own products, starting your own business, um, teaching, making products, actually welding, fabricating, structural welding, pipe welding, welding for these nuclear plants that they putting up everywhere. They got one they finna start building in Arkansas. They finna build a lithium plant in Arkansas. I don't know where is it. I think it's southern Arkansas. They about to build a lithium plant. So you know it's gonna be a lot of pipe welders needed down there. And, you know, maintenance work. So, you know, man, you know, maintenance is a good job. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like maintenance. One thing about maintenance is, though, you never know what you're gonna dive into. You're always fixing problems. And I enjoyed it because it taught me to think outside the box. So I always learned how to fix problems. We was always fixing things or repairing or replacing parts. It was cool. Doing shutdowns for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks at a time, you know what I mean? And then shooting out, you know, so I don't know, fam. You know, it's like I say, it's been great. It's been good. I can't complain. The welder's life has been good to me, so I can't complain at all. I'm thankful my mom introduced it to me. I'm thankful she was like, "What about welding?" Ooh wee. Just imagine if she would never said that. But she did, fam, and my life hasn't been the same. My life hasn't been the same ever since. So I'm thankful. I am thankful. This rising, fam, like I said, I just wanted to come through briefly, fam, and just talk about, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor, um, living your life, fam. Life is short. We don't know how long we got, but however long we got, you want to enjoy it. You don't want to be stressed out. You don't want to live your life worried and troubled. Just try to be, you know, be at peace. Um, be at peace the best way you can. I'm gonna tell you something. Learn how to cut people off, fam. It's gonna save you. Like anyone that disturbs your peace once they are grown. Kids, you can't let a kid bother you now. You know, I'm talking about grown folks. You gotta learn how to cut grown folks off with grown folks issues. You gotta learn how to cut them off, no matter who they is, no matter what part of the family they connected to you. You gotta learn how to cut them off, and that's gonna help you too. So that's some of the best wellness therapy I can give you too, is family. When you working and you're making good money, everybody needs you. But if you ever have a down day, fam, you gonna know. You gonna know then. But then once you hit a down day, because we all welders hit a down day, if you get hurt or you get sick or laid off on the job or things, the industry is slow or you got to move or whatever the situation is, fam, trouble with your vehicle, you find out who your family is, fam. And I found out who my family was several times. So you always, you know, realize that as you travel, you know what I mean, and as you grow up. So, you know, and I was thinking of something the other day. I have more strangers now that's my family than my actual family. I got a lot of family now that I call family that's strangers, people I met on the journey, that I respect them, they respect me, we help one another. Then I have people, strangers that I met, that I had to cut off too, you know what I mean? So, you know, family that I had to cut off, family that I reconnected with. You know, it's all about bad energy. If a person's energy is bad at one time, I can cut them off and then their energy change, we can reconnect. But it's all about the energy though, you know what I mean? If I stop messing with you, it's because you had a bad energy. If your energy changed, you know, we can still network, especially with family. You know what I mean? Family, you give, close family, you're going to give a little bit more lenience to, you know, anybody, just a regular stranger. Like, nah, I ain't gonna let you burn me. But certain families, you can tell when they really change and had a second, you know, change their heart or whatnot. But this rising, fam, like I say, I just wanted to come to you, fam, just talk about, you know, enjoying the fruits of your labor, fam, as a welder. So, you know, I'm just thankful, fam. I'll almost be 44. I'm knocking on 44. March the 29th, fam, next Friday. And it's been a journey, fam. It's been a journey, but I'm still here. So, you know, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I made it this far. And like I say, if I can say anything to anybody, fam, just enjoy your life, fam. Enjoy the future of your labor. Take it one day at a time. Don't be afraid to cut people off. And say that again, don't be afraid to cut people off. Protect your peace, fam. That's important. Protect your peace as a welder, fam. I'm gonna let y'all go, fam, so y'all be blessed, continue to prosper. Woo, you gotta keep that energy, fam. You gotta know when to cut people off when they got bad energy, fam. Most definitely. Y'all be blessed, continue to prosper, fam. I'm out. Hold on.